There's a growing number of men in their 40s and 50s who are outwardly healthy, but quietly burning out, metabolically, hormonally, and neurologically. Normal isn't optimal. Lab ranges aren't designed for thriving. Chronic stress is physical. It shows up in hormones, inflammation, and sleep. Brain fog, low drive, and fatigue, often dismissed as aging or stress. In performance medicine, we don't wait for things to break. We look for friction early and fix it before it becomes failure. He works out 5 days a week. He eats clean. His doctor says his labs are totally normal, but he's exhausted by 3 p.m., can't lose the last bit of belly fat, and hasn't felt sharp in years. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Because what's normal isn't always optimal, especially for high-performing men in their 40s. Let's talk about Mark. Mark isn't a real person, but his story is a composite of dozens of men just like him, the kind of guy I designed my practice around. He's 47, successful, driven, still plays pickup basketball on the weekends, hits the gym, tracks his macros, might even wear a Whoop or an Oura ring. On paper, he's healthy, but under the surface, something feels off. Mark says, "I feel like I'm pushing through molasses all day. I'm wired but tired at night. I used to be sharp, now I'm just getting by." His wife's noticed too. More irritability, less patience, lower libido. But when Mark went to his doctor, basic labs, CBC, CMP, cholesterol, TSH, all normal. And the advice? Maybe try stress management. You're getting older. But here's what I want you to know. There's a growing number of men in their 40s and 50s who are outwardly healthy, but quietly burning out, metabolically, hormonally, and neurologically. And if we don't catch it early, it can lead to major issues down the line: cognitive decline, cardiometabolic disease, accelerated aging. So let's unpack what might be happening in cases like Mark's and how to actually fix it. When men like Mark show up, standard labs usually miss the full picture. That's why deeper diagnostics matter. Let's say we ran the right tests. Here's what we might find. Total testosterone, normal at 480, but free T low and SHBG elevated, so his body can't use what it has. Cortisol rhythm flipped. Elevated at night, flat in the morning. Sign of chronic HPA axis stress. Fasting insulin at 10, normal but far from optimal. That's early insulin resistance. ApoB slightly high, even with normal LDL. Aura data, low HRV, elevated resting heart rate, poor deep sleep. And a DEXA scan shows higher visceral fat despite good weight. And all of this paints a picture of subclinical hypogonadism, early metabolic dysfunction, chronic stress physiology, low-grade inflammation. Translation, he's been redlining for years, and now his body's showing the cost. And here's the frustrating part. Mark went to smart, well-meaning doctors, but traditional medicine is designed to diagnose disease, not optimize performance. So if your labs don't cross a disease threshold, you're fine. But here's the reality. A testosterone of 480 might be normal for a sedentary 70-year-old, not for a 47-year-old business owner with 3 kids. A glucose of 98 doesn't scream diabetes, but paired with poor sleep and belly fat, it's a red flag. Brain fog, low drive, and fatigue, often dismissed as aging or stress. In performance medicine, we don't wait for things to break. We look for friction early and fix it before it becomes failure. So here's what someone like Mark might benefit from, and what a functional medicine doctor such as myself might be able to offer. Number 1, sleep first. Optimizing circadian rhythm using targeted supplements like magnesium threonate and glycine, and shifting meal timing can dramatically boost HRV and energy. Number 2, smarter training. Many guys overtrain. Strategic programming, 3 times a week strength, 2 times a week zone 2 cardio, 1 day sport or HIIT. It balances recovery and performance. Third, hormonal rebalancing. Before jumping to TRT, we'd address root causes, micronutrient optimization, stress modulation, ashwagandha and Tongkat Ali, and lifestyle interventions. Fourth, insulin sensitivity. Use berberine, vinegar pre-meals, and post-dinner walks, and shifting pre-workout nutrition can dramatically reduce fasting insulin and ApoB. And number 5, rhythm restoration. Morning sunlight, midday mental breaks, and consistent wind downs restore the autonomic nervous system, critical for performance and longevity. It's not just about supplements, it's about rhythm, recovery, and precision. If you resonate with Mark's story, here's what I want you to take away. Normal isn't optimal. Lab ranges aren't designed for thriving. Chronic stress is physical. It shows up in hormones, inflammation, and sleep. The right data reveals the truth. Fasting insulin, free testosterone, ApoB, HRV, they tell the real story. Lifestyle is medicine. Light, movement, breathwork, and boundaries matter. And decline is optional. You don't have to settle for low energy and brain fog. Not at 47, not at 57, not ever. And if these are the kinds of issues you're facing, feel free to reach out. My email is linked in the bio. I'd love to connect and see if we might be able to work together. Because optimal health isn't about perfection, it's about precision. And thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.